What's up, guys? Happy Friday. It is March 10th. It's 8:25 a.m. and this is the crypto market update. And we're going to end off this week with a macro update. We're going to take a look at those key charts that we look at to see if we're on track for a good 2023. So if you're new here, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, get updated in real time when we drop these market updates, newsletters, deep dives, etc. And join the Discord. Come join in there after you watch the video. A lot of things can happen after the fact and between the fact. If you want real-time updates, you got to join the Discord. That's where we're at. So let's dive into the first chart, which is the USDC plus USDT versus the total crypto market cap. And in here, this is what we got. So we got right now, as soon as we broke, I think we're watching the daily chart. We broke above that 200 moving average. We said we needed to get rejected at it. We broke above it. That's why we got the sell-off in crypto. Now, where can we target to where we need to see a rejection, right? We took this high down to this low. We're coming up here close to the 786 around 0.14. We want to see that get rejected there. To go to the 12-hour chart, we are starting to curl down, but we need to see that confirmation come in. And then also too, looking at it, just basic high time frame resistance support. Let me go back to the weekly, and you can see that this was this level where we found support above. We broke down below, rejection, support. Now we're retesting it. I would love to see us get rejected right here actually, and not even go up to the 786. But if we do, that is definitely the line in the sand. Right now, we are seeing the momentum curl up on the stock RSI, TSI, MACD, but we could easily revert back, no problem. We could easily kind of do one of those moves where we just revert back, and kind of like right here where you came up a little bit, revert back. So that's what we'd want to see coming out of this chart on the weekly, and that would be super bullish for cryptos to pop back up again. If we go to the NASDAQ to Bitcoin chart, we're on the weekly again. And right now we're finding some resistance at this middle line of the void lines, which is, I believe, the 21 moving average. So we're finding some resistance at it right now. We had a gap right here. We officially filled it. I think we tried to fill it right here. We didn't get the whole thing. We did fill it within the past couple of days here. So that gap was over there. Now we're right here. And we did get a buy now coming in, but we still haven't had that EMA ribbon flip. And we still have on the weekly chart a sell now. So always remember the higher timeframes overpower the lower timeframes in the macro picture. So weekly chart, we're running into that resistance. I'd like to see us get rejected right there and curl back over. But if we do head up a little bit higher, we have this right here, the 0.7 level. So that's about how much percentage? Another like 14%. So maybe Bitcoin could go down another 14%, or maybe it goes down like 20%. Stock market falls 4%. There's so many scenarios how it could reach up to there. But right now we'll take it level by level. We're at a key one right now in this chart, and then the regular Bitcoin chart as well too. On top of it, Bitcoin dropped 9% in the last 24 hours with 250 million long positions liquidated. So I would say we're getting closer to a bottom here than having more of a substantial drop, unless there is another shoe that drops. So that's what I'm feeling about that. If we go to a look at the kind of momentum, still curling up, it's curling up, but not yet above the 50 line. Momentum is down here for the 2 week, the 3 week, where we tried to reclaim the zero line. We're like still above. If we can just have a reversion back down, this will cross and come back down hard. And we were looking at the trend line coming up for this. So and looking at the trend line coming down now, this would be the level we'd get rejected at, right? So we're on a 3 week chart. So this is very big picture. And we can see that we have that trend line coming down that we ran into rejection in right now. We had this trend line coming up. We could say that kind of tough right there. We could actually pull it up a little bit more and say that we had it right here. And let me go to like a lower time frame so we can see a little better. Have it right there. And now we're running into some resistance with it, or just like poking our head above it right now. No. Yes, because support. Broke down below it, rejection again, coinciding with this trend line coming down. So that could match. That could match right there. So yeah, definitely a level we want to get rejected at right around here. Then we have the Bitcoin. So the inverse view, Bitcoin against stock market. Right now we are coming down to a key level. I mean, if we zoom out, when in doubt, zoom out. It's your best friend. So you can see, and let me hide everything else, the indicators, even just looking at basic levels of support, resistance, high time frame, you can see parabolic top 2017, back down to support, broke it, rejection, came up to it again, 2019 rejection, broke above it, went up. Then we finally find our way down, support on it at first, FTX debacle, then we got above it, now we just retested it. So we're at a key level right now. I'd say if we were to come down, we'd want to hold just a tiny bit lower, which would be right there, but anything kind of more substantial than that is worrisome. But I'm in the camp of saying we're closer to the bottom than another kind of tanking session down here. So that's what I'm seeing there. If we look at gold right now, gold flipped the EMA ribbon on the 1 week chart. We got to buy now after getting to sell now. We got to buy, came down, held the EMA ribbon as support for 1 week, 2 week, 3 weeks. We're getting a nice wick coming up as well too. We go down to the lower time frame to see what's past 3 days kind of going up with it, trying to get back above the EMA ribbon. So that's with gold. Now let's look at the total crypto market cap. And let's see. We're on the 1 week chart. Let me throw on the EMA ribbon. So EMA ribbon right now, 200 moving average sitting right there. We couldn't get above it. We got rejected at it. I would say we got this horizontal support right here that we're currently at, where we found a lot of support. Also, we could go a little lower by hitting the 786. And that would be at 828 billion. So really, realistically, if we came down to 786, it'd be another 7% dump across the whole entire crypto market. So it wouldn't be too bad, but we got to check Bitcoin, see where it's at. Maybe we've already bottomed. Let's go to the total 3. So that's the altcoins. We are looking at some key levels right here as well too. Basic support and resistance. So right now, we see that this was a level we got hung up on around January, February of 2021, support. Then we came down to it in June of 2022, support. Then October 2022, support. Broke through it with the FTX crash, came up to it, rejection, and then broke up above it in January, support here at first. Then we retested it just now again. So definitely a key level, and I would like to see that candle body close above, and for us not to cross down on the stock RSI at the 50 line, but us to kind of gear back up here right now. We want to see it. So that's what I'm looking at there. Bitcoin dominance, starting to see some signs of rolling over. Stock RSI crossing down. And we saw here too, you know what I'm seeing actually right now? I'm seeing a fractal pattern playing out. So ready? I love it. I love this stuff. So let's go to the bars pattern. Let's grab this. Boom, right there. And then you see what I mean? So we're seeing, same similar stuff. So I grabbed this right here, like that. Just matched it up like this. Fits perfect. And then what results after is us coming back down. Something like this, right? And depending on how the market is overall, like if the market's like stabilized or heading up bullish again and Bitcoin dominance falling like that, get ready. Get ready, because alt season's here if that's the case. And to me, it's looking like we're going to fall because we're on a weekly chart, high time frame. You can see the same similar patterns. You go up once, again, fall. Once again, fall. Once again, fall. It's coming next. It's coming next. All right. Others dominant. So let's go to, we're on the weekly chart. We already got to buy now. We had the market structure ribbon flip from red to green. Last time we flipped from green to red, we went extremely bearish. We haven't gotten out of this yet. So we're kind of in this phase of trying to break this bearish structure here. So I would like to see us get back above the 200 moving average here at 11.05%. We need to see that be the case. We need to see this kind of come up here. The momentum indicators on the 1 week, it's starting to curl down, but on the 1 day, we're starting to kind of cross back up. And we have a 1 day prepare to buy soon. On the 1 day, we look at the 12-hour, we probably have a prepare to buy soons. And it's looking like if we can keep some momentum up for the rest of the day, we'll get the buy now vertical blue line signal because we'll have, it's looking like that's going to be the case. So that's a good sign to save the weekly chart from crossing down. If we go to the NASDAQ 100, we got back above that 12,000 mark, crucial to maintain above. We did it. It looks like we hit the 786, this low to this high, boom, right down to it, finding some support right now. and we have a 6-hour prepare to buy soon. That's great. So we need to see that hold 12,000. And for, oh, wow, look at that. The stock market's not even like open up yet. It's 8:36 a.m. on Friday, March 10th. We came down, hit it with a wick, and now we're trying to press up, seeing some volume coming in. We'll see if it will stick. So let's go to, and that hit the buy there, sell, and then said to buy down here. So things are looking good for the stock market for right now. Let's go to Bitcoin, back above 20K. We call that real time in the Discord. We were watching it, and we said, hey, like, let's come fill this gap around 20K. I would love to see a soft landing, stabilize, and then hopefully that will be our bounce pad, our launch pad. We'll see the momentum indicator start to curl up. We've already filled the gap, and we have a gap to the upside now around like right here, 22,000. So great news, because we filled the gap down here. We maintained support down here, and we have a 1 day prepare to buy soon. And if we can just stay at this level, start to gear up again, to me, it's looking like we're ready to rally for another leg here. But we need to maintain the key level, right? So let's go to the Bitcoin chart, not the futures one. And we're on the weekly, and we're touching that moving average, the 21 moving average in the middle of the void lines here. Found a rejection at the top of the EMA ribbon, back down to the middle of the void lines. And we'd like to see that hold support there. Also, Eric found a nice trend line to watch yesterday, and he put this like this, came down, right? So from the tops here of November 2021 to April 2022, and then we broke above it on January 2023, tested as support once, tested as support again, bam, on top of high time frame support, going back all the way to 2017 to here, and now we're back at it. So we see a convergence of support. There's a lot of signs that say right now we might bounce hard, or at least just find this like kind of rock wall that we can't break through down below. And what I like to see is that we filled that gap as well too. Even though there's some negative sentiment and narratives right now, we'll have to see if it's enough to cause more of a sell-off. So that's that. Let's go to the bond yields on the weekly chart, starting to roll back red. Stock RSI coming across down. We're seeing like a fake out. It was right about to cross up, and then boom, hit red. So we expected that. It seems like we have a huge sell-off in the bonds today, 3.4%. 3.4% so far. So we had said, we were thinking this is going to turn around. It's looking like it's to be the case. So that's good to see. Let's look at the dollar. Looking like it's trying to turn. How much is this down today? 0.45%. So we're seeing the mechanics. We're seeing the mechanics come to play. And this is a good sign for crypto on this Friday. Wow. Exciting times, man. Exciting times. Wild times. But at the end of the day, no matter up or down, we know the trajectory of these innovative digital assets. And we're so close to the timeline. And it's just so exciting because not many people know about this stuff, but we're all watching this. We're all on top of it. And it's sick to be a part of a community that is really going to be a part of this new 1%, 1% of thinkers, 1% of the new money. But if we look at the dollar, we have this middle line, right? The 21 of the void lines pushing us down. It's pushing us down. The market structure pushing us down. The EMA ribbon pushing us down on the weekly. We said this was a key level up here. We weren't joking. It was getting a little nerve-wracking for a sec, but it looks like something's happening today. Maybe some news is coming out that's getting us to push it down, and really, this could be a moment where we see the decisive breakdown of the dollar. Also, that looks like the bond yields are really having a decisive breakdown right now. If we can have the decisive breakdown of the dollar, things are looking very good for crypto, especially that we filled that gap. I'm getting excited again. You know, we had a little lull, but now we kind of checked the box on a couple key things that were kind of caution signs. And yeah, we could see some fireworks pretty soon. So dollar breaking down. We have no gap to the upside. We already filled it from earlier today. Yep, right there, filled it. And now we're breaking down hard. 1 hour chart. We're seeing the mouths open up on the void lines. EMA ribbon flipping bearish. That's the 1 hour. Let's look at the 2 hour. Look at that. Coming in, boom, red. Coming down. If we could break that 2 hour, 200 moving average, we're golden. it looks like I gotta maybe get back on news number 4 today, because for some reason we're seeing like the dollar break down hard right now. We're seeing bond yields kind of break down hard. We're seeing the momentum really start to curl down hard for the dollar at this moment. So I really want to push this out to you guys so you guys can kind of get excited here, as far as don't be scared during these times. A lot of news coming out during these times, but also there's opportunity. Although we want to protect ourselves, there's some opportunities for some big plays, because with this momentum, we could see some fireworks in the crypto market, especially after being slammed down like we did. So very exciting. If we come down, we break 104, I'd say 104.31, or for more kind of, set in stone, 104. If we break down below, that's looking very, very good. Very good for continued breakdown, set in stone. Everybody knows it. Crypto's pumping back up, right? Bitcoin right now at 20,075. I think I already showed Bitcoin though. So let's go to XRP real quick, because right now XRP is getting a rally. It's getting a rally back up. We had a rally when nothing else was rallying, came back down, tested the same level, and now it looks like we're building enough juice to really kind of hit above this 40 cent level right now. So I have a Femex in right now. I'm gonna let that ride. I got an XLM one in right now. I'm gonna let that ride. I'm gonna set my stop losses. I'm gonna give it a little wiggle room, not go too hard on the leverage amount, but definitely, especially if the dollar's gonna break down hard here, I want to get exposure to it. But I'm gonna, stop loss right below these lows here. Low, key level to watch, low lev, and you're good. So we got a 30-minute buy now. 1 hour, gonna get the buy now coming in soon. 2 hour, probably have a prepare to buy soon. A 3 hour, 4 hour, probably. So what we're seeing here is we cooled off, and this could be that spring pad moment to really start having a send up here. You can see it right there. What I really want to do today is I'm going to save XRP, XLM, XEN, because I'm going to do a macro kind of detailed deep dive into the charts for those, XRP for XLM and XCN, because I heard blockchain backers out of commission for the week. So, the Stargate community got to step up with the TA for the XRP, XLM, XCN, all the X's for the market updates, because I think we're the only other kind of channel that does it. So we got to step up, and we're going to do it. So I will see you guys in the Discord. Come join it. Subscribe, hit the notification bell when we release a ton of market updates and videos and deep dives and newsletters this weekend to keep you guys updated, because exciting times are ahead and you want to be updated in real time. You don't want to miss a beat. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, come join the Discord, say what up, and I'll say what up too, and I'll see you in the next video.